Hey YouTube, today I wanted to come on here to talk about something that I feel like most people struggle with at some point, and that is weight loss. This is going to be a purely diet-based video, no fitness involved, because actually weight loss has a lot more to do with your diet rather than your exercise. Some of you may have heard of the 80-20 ratio, so your weight depends 20% on fitness and 80% on what you are putting into your body. And so that is why diet is such an important thing. I really felt like I should come on here and talk about this today because I feel like having a healthy lifestyle can completely transform your life. Once you have a healthy lifestyle, weight loss is just easy. It comes naturally. You don't have to think about it all the time, and you feel great and you're full of energy, and that also gives you energy to then go and work out and start adapting those other healthy habits. This video is really just for those people who need that little bit of motivation or a few little tips and tricks to go by in your everyday life. There's nothing complex, basic principles, but they are very important in weight loss. We're going to be breaking this down into 3 compartments: substitutes, metabolism, and patience. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing we're going to be talking about is substitutes. So your body needs fats, your body needs carbs, your body needs sugars, your body needs all of the things that we are taught to cut out when we are trying to lose weight. Your body actually needs those things. It just depends on where you are actually sourcing these things from as to what the physical result of consuming these things are. What I mean by this is you can have bad carbs or you can have good carbs. You can have bad fats or you can have good fats. You can have bad sugars or you can have good sugars. And so by making that little switch and knowing what is a bad carb and what is a good carb can make such a big difference. So bad carbs would include foods such as white bread, pizza, fried foods, butter, oil. Good carbs would include fillers such as quinoa, oats, pumpkin, sweet potato, multigrain bread, brown rice, things like that. Good fats would include foods such as avocado, grains, nuts, chia seeds, whereas bad fats would include foods such as oil, cheese, fried foods again, things like that. You get the point. So it's all about finding natural substitutes that can suppress that craving or that addiction to that junk food. For instance, if you are absolutely obsessed with lollies and you need to eat them every single day, try eating fruit every single day and eating it in abundance. Eat a lot of fruit until you feel that that craving is at least reduced. You can also do this by simply changing up your breakfast. If you tend to have butter on toast, Vegemite if you're Australian, or some sort of spread like that, try switching it up for a natural multigrain bread and topping it with a natural fat of avocado with maybe some tomato as an extra filler so that that one portion fills you up and gives you the energy that you need for the rest of the day. Also, that's another thing that I should mention, natural foods are high in energy. So a lot of the time when we are eating, it is because we need the energy from that food. So if you are eating healthy food, you tend to need less in order to get the energy that your body is asking for. And even if you prefer something sweet in the morning like pancakes, I make pancakes all the time. I just make natural pancakes. So I literally use oats, banana, and almond milk to make my pancakes. I think that is literally all of the ingredients. Oh, and cinnamon. They're so delicious, and then I just top that with some berries, some coconut yogurt, and it fills me up and it doesn't leave me feeling heavy or weighed down throughout the rest of the day. Substitutes also apply to eating out as well as eating at home. I know if you are eating out, you tend to want to just eat whatever you want. You want to spoil yourself and indulge, and that's totally fine. It's just about finding that level of balance and knowing when to say no. So if you have eaten out the day before, or if in general you're just not feeling that great and you've got 2 meal options in front of you, one of them is a burger with chips and one of them is a big health bowl, just think about which one your body wants. Listen to your body for a moment. You may be craving those chips right now, but how are you going to feel after that meal as opposed to if you had chosen the healthy option. And if you really want the chips, that's fine. But if you can find your balance and know when your body needs its natural fats, its natural sugars, then you should always try to go with that option. So the next rule for weight loss that I want to talk about is patience. And nobody wants to talk about patience. Nobody wants to hear that word because they've heard it time and time again and they don't want to believe that things take time. But they do. And the reason why you have to acknowledge patience in weight loss is scientifically been proven that in order to adapt to a new habit or lifestyle, you need to give your body 21 days. So it may not be easy for those first couple of weeks, but by the third week, you might be shocked by how incredibly easy it is and how much your body is appreciating what you're putting into it. So sometimes it really just takes that little extra push, that extra couple of weeks of healthy eating to really see those results and start adapting to a lifestyle change rather than a fad. You've got to also know that when trying to lose weight, it is like quitting a drug. Now, this is a dramatic example, but when you are quitting smoking, you may not necessarily quit. You have a nicotine patch that you put on your arm, and it just has that slightly lower dose of nicotine than what you are used to. With weight loss, treat it the same way. If you can just minimize the amount of artificial sugars that you are having in your day, just even for your breakfast, that is an awesome change. It becomes easier as you continue on, and your body's going to remember how it felt after that breakfast, and slowly it'll be easier to make those changes for the rest of your meals throughout the day. And before you know it, eating healthy, eating clean, it's not torture, it's amazing, and you look forward to every meal like I do, and you don't have to constantly think about how you feel afterwards or if you feel heavier, because that doesn't really happen when you eat healthy. You're looking after your body, so it looks after you. So if you are trying to quit really fatty, oily foods, make sure that you are still substituting those fats for natural fats. Avocados, pumpkin, good carbs, things that are gonna fill you up and satisfy you. Don't deprive your body. You don't need to deprive. You can still indulge on beautiful foods. It's just about those little switches. Also, in doing my research, I had such a true thought that I felt like I had to share in this video, and that is, never in my life have I woken up a morning after binging on a ton of fruit because I was really craving sugar and felt any heavier. However, I've felt that a million times after eating out, eating junk food. It just goes to show that you don't have to be scared of these natural sugars and fats. The last point that I want to talk about is increasing your digestive system and metabolic rate. So obviously, digestion plays a huge part in weight loss. The faster your metabolism moves, the quicker it can break down those foods, get them out of your system, and keep you slim. Contradictory to popular belief, you may not want to hear it, but thinner people don't actually have a faster metabolism than bigger people. Bigger people's metabolism tends to have to actually move faster as it's trying to break down more food. In fact, as you begin to lose weight, your metabolism tends to slow down. I know it sucks to hear. That is exactly why when you start a weight loss journey, you tend to lose more weight in the beginning of the journey, and then it starts to slow down. It's because your metabolism no longer needs to work so hard. And this is why it is important for us to continue to support our metabolism, keep it moving and up to speed as we continue our journey. A simple way that you can do this is lemon water. By having a glass of lemon water in the morning, you are kickstarting your metabolism. It's full of properties that help to energize us, kickstart digestion. Another way that you can do this if you do not want lemon water is you can have green or peppermint tea. I like to do this most mornings. I'll tend to just mix the two in the one tea, as they both help with metabolism and digestion. Another way to give yourself a faster metabolism is by eating foods which are easily broken down by your body. So again, the less processed the food, the quicker it is for your body to digest and grab what it needs from nutrients and get rid of the rest out of your system. For instance, this can include foods such as smoothies. I like to have banana and date smoothies, as dates also help your metabolism to move faster. You can also do this by having porridge or oats. natural carbs such as chia seeds and quinoa as opposed to things like white rice, and all round the less processed the food the better. So of course you want to get tons of veggies in, tons of fruits in, as your body thrives off these foods, and they all help to reduce any excess weight that you are trying to get rid of or nasty bloating that you may be experiencing. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope that it helps a few of you who may just need that little extra push or some little tips and tricks. These are things that I like to follow on my day-to-day lifestyle, just being mindful of what I'm eating, really listening to my body and making sure I get the nutrients that I need throughout the day. So with that being said, let me know what you want to see in my next video and I'll see you there.